shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
I'm gone. When the members on and get it going, Donkey Kong. They got the hand dollar, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, oh no, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong, like, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, or you shit wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real nose like a bloodhound. I'ma throw them off like I'm standing on a picture mound. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face, cause you been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Yeah, you in the lead, but you ain't hooping around and tear you out. Before you judge me, you need to go and wipe the mirror off. Try to turn me down, only thing you do is veer off. Showing fake love, I can tell it once I say it all. I just stay cool, acting like it wasn't weird at all. Most of the people that you meet are not who they appear at all. If you want on top, then you wouldn't hear it cheer at all. But I ain't got no top, I don't need a chandelier at all. I ain't got no talk, cause I be really out my mind. When the hate don't work, I guarantee they get the line. They all talk dog, it's a room full of brinds. I'm royalty, that means that it's in my bloodline. All hell the king, made the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making doves cry. I'm stepping on the scene like I never did reply. I ain't gotta justify, I'm cool. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out.
Downstairs. You mean? Girl, I told you I'd be ready. You always got excuses and you know I be on top of things. Punctual my proper name. On the dot is not your aim. Although we in love, we are not the same. I hit you on that celly. You said you needed 5, that was more than 12 ago. Claim you got your hands tied, time stuck like Velcro. Georgia Peach on east side like it's ATL. You lacking, you tripping, you slacking, impatient, be waiting, confused like what happened. You get attitude cause I'm getting mad, cause you wanna take 20 minutes and a half. And on top of that, I gotta get gas out of the freeway, picked up traffic. What the f is you doing? We gotta dip, 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 dip. Cardi, yeah. Watch your tick, 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 tick. Waiting for that last minute for your hell. Now stop playing games, go and bring your down. ready. Yo. Shower moisturizer and the fit I had on yesterday. Uniform necessities, multiples of everything. Now your neighbor wanna come and speak to me like,
hey, how you doing? I ain't too bad.
Ha 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 ha. Hit her with a few fake laughs. She talking my ear off. It's sympathy I lack. I care about one thing. Well, anyway, gotta pay little more. We late to the jet, got a jet cause the boat leave at 8. And we got Spur on the upper deck in the orchestra. Gon' play it, score for every Ablo project. You ain't scared to change cause it's ain't coming out your pockets. My fruity and slip, I'm rude a little bit. Don't be acting so appalled. All y'all girl, let it put so much into tonight. And you just don't care. Now stop playing games, gun. Bring your downstairs. Come on, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Tonight, just don't care. Playing games, girl. Bring your downstairs.
Yo, 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 I'm coming. Yo, 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 yo. I'm finishing my makeup. Can you just relax? Like, it takes a long time. Like, it's not that. Yo, 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 yo.
I think I left something in the house.
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had.
From the host of Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the San Francisco 49ers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's got some space here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Eric Kendricks coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4.
partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker, has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Now a first down carry for Harris. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Play action. Now it's Lance. That's swung out wide to Harris. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
This is caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch. Especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Again, it's Harris. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Najee Harris, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the 49ers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say, they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. The Charger drive about to get going. And remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off. And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Once more, here's Eckler. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. The field flipper there, a 47-yard punt coupled with a loss on the return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. On play action, Lance winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equanimeous St. Brown. Touchdown, 49ers! Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert finding Williams once more, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Najee Harris with his 2nd second touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Gould able to tack on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And they are back to 500 now. The win last week, their third in a row. And the question, is this run coming too late to make a difference in the playoff race?
Great question. They definitely still have some work to do, but I think a lot of folks...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
On a jet sweep, they get this to Cooks. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. A gain of 3, second down. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
From the 27, Herbert. On Herbert, his third interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the 49ers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Here's Lance to throw it. That's caught by Werner, the tight end. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there, with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Gould with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. And his throw here's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Third and long, it's Herbert. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he's got room. 72 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Najee Harris on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Gold to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10 and beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I, have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From just shy of midfield, Lance. It's brought in by Harris. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Chargers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's second and 10. Now a give running left is Eckler. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 65 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down. Here's Herbert. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Niners are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They hand this off to Harris. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And some room to work. Touchdown, 49ers. Najee Harris, 37 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Charger drive about to get going.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
Give them 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want, and other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that length.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nick Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. A give, Eckler running to the right. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and a mile. Here's Herbert.
That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
Again, Herbert throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Herbert, quick pass out wide. Touchdown!
Mike Williams.
A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I
He's got a man complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Here we go.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. To throw, it's Lance. And his throw is incomplete. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
On 3rd and long, it's Lance. He gets it complete to Harris. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. This one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it. And it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many ways in this one. If you weren't paying attention to this group before, you certainly are now after seeing this type of victory from them.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 154 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They'll try and run with Harris. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Najee Harris, well built for work down here near the end zone. That's a nice job there to hold him up. But I doubt we've seen the last of him on this drive.
They'll try to run with Harris. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now Gould for the extra point.